Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and Dokkan Awaken and Rainbow this free-to-play Spopovich, who goes ahead and Dokkan Awakens into a Spopovich and YAMU card. This card is actually pretty good for a free-to-play unit. I probably would recommend people go ahead and Rainbow them. I mean, the one thing is they only are on a couple of teams that aren't really the greatest. You know, like World Tournament, Buu Saga, Join Forces, and then Conquest of Terror is really like their only truly good team, right? Buu Saga will be good when they get a new leader, but they just don't have it right now. So let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken them, and then we'll go ahead and hop into some events and test them out. But I do think this unit is pretty damn good. I think they're doing a really good job these days in creating very valuable free-to-play units. So definitely kudos to Dokkan for that. Alright guys, so we'll start out on the Majin Buu arc team. Now, typically I don't do too many videos on the Buu arc team. It's just that the team is so, like, I don't know. It is definitely in a weird place. I think we're going to get a lot of new units coming to it, and then with a new leader, it'll get very interesting. So, this is a good turn right here for YAMU and Spopovich, because right here, you know, they haven't built up any of their attack. They have, like, no links active, so this is literally them at their floor, right? Bottom level for YAMU and Spopovich. How much will they get? 575,000. Now, keep in mind that they have really no limit to their super attack, because every single time they do a super attack, they're going to get 20% attack, which is really, really nice. And then they get 20% defense every time they're hit. So they're just really an outstanding free-to-play unit. They will be able to help out, I think, a lot of people and a lot of teams moving forward. I do think they've done a pretty damn good job with them, actually. Like, you know, this is how you build free-to-play units. You know, this YAMU and Spopovich unit, I think, you know, does have some value in some of these events. And then, like, also consider the fact that they do heal 7% HP on super attack. It's not a horrible number right there. Like, that's a decent number. And, you know, considering that they permanently build their attack with super attacks, you know, maybe you would want to give them a little bit of additional right there. And then, you know, with their additional, they're healing, they're building up that damage. It could be very, very nice for them. So, yeah, I think that could be an interesting way to build this unit and sort of let them, you know, continuously build up their attack. They've got good defense. You know, they're going to have good key because, see, okay, so they get 2 key every time they do a super attack. Now, I don't know if that's a permanent stack every single time, so that, like, you know, after, you know, 2 turns, they basically are auto-supering. I mean, we could see right there that they do have 2 key right there. They still don't have any links with Majin Vegeta. That actually works out pretty well, because then I could test out next turn to see, you know, are they then going to have the additional 2 key? Because if so, you know, this is a situation where this unit is basically not going to struggle for key, like, whatsoever, right? So I really, really like that. Overall, again, they're just very, very good. I think they're well designed. Hopefully, more free-to-play units that come out are going to kind of resemble this YAMU and Spopovich unit, just in that, like, they don't need to be hitting, like, you know, they're so hard turn 1 or something, but just, like, give these free-to-play units, like, certain, like niches that they could hit, right? So they could be very useful in, like, one type of event or something like that, like a unit that's great in Battlefield, or a unit that's really good in Super Battle Road, you know, something like that. I think is actually very, very helpful. Okay, so we do want to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and pop a King Yama right here, because next turn we do want to make sure we're above 80% for Kid Buu. So what I'll probably do here is I think I will also go to the Conquest of Terror team. You know, we'll probably just do like a quick run through of like a normal event with the Conquest of Terror team, see how YAMU and Spopovich do. And then I'll go into like I think probably the Goku Black event, and I think I'll probably let YAMU and Spopovich build up that attack power of theirs for a little bit, right? You know, maybe get them to like a 3 million attack set, a 4 million attack set, you know, something crazy like that. And then just sort of see, like, you know, what kind of damage they'll do. I don't know, I might just go up till... See, the only thing about building up like that is you do have to have a unit that could get the Dokkan attack. That's not going to do a lot of damage, right? So we'll just keep that in mind. Okay, so... Yeah, look at that. So YAMU and Spopovich, that's a permanent 2 key that they stack up every single time they super attack. So, you know, if you, like, double super with them in the first turn or something like that, even after turn 1, key is not going to be an issue whatsoever for them. So that's very good. And then right here, you know, we could put them in the first spot, you know, continue building their defense. And then look, they're already going to be taking double digits. Yep, and their defense is still going up. And then we'll be able to heal back some of that damage we took. And then, you know, they have Brutal Beatdown with Physical Kid Boost. That's a nice little attack link that they've got from him as well. So I'm a fan of this unit. I definitely like them a lot. I think they're pretty well designed. So let's go ahead and move on now to the Conquest of Terror team. Alright guys, so now we're on the Conquest of Terror team. Again, this is pretty much going to be the one team where YAMU and Spopovich will consistently be able to be solid. I do like the Conquest of Terror team. I do just wish that they, you know, put a couple of the other, like, you know, villains on here that are not. Because I believe, like, you know, Buu and Cell are not on the Conquest of Terror category, which is a little bit weird. I mean, Cell for sure. After his shenanigans, you know, on the TV station, and like he got the whole world panicking and stuff like that, and then like, yeah, at the very least, like Fat Buu was like flying around the world, like you know. So I don't really understand what they were going for with the Conquest of Terror category. Like it's just there's some very seemingly obvious missed picks there. It is basically a full villain category though, which is cool, but I just think they probably neglected to put in some of the other villains that probably should have been in there. The Conquest of Terror team too is pretty damn good. I mean, you just look at the units that we're able to rock here. I mean, we got this AGL 50% Metal Rildo on the team as well. He of course is very, very ridiculous. When we're talking about that YAMU and Spopovich, of course, giving them the 50% attack and defense, giving them the 3 key as well, although, you know, it does appear that they stack that key every single time they super attack, which is a really, really powerful ability. Again, for a free-to-play unit, like, I feel like they're going to fit in fine on some of these teams. Like, I'm very impressed with them as a unit. All right, so Physical Kid Buu, of course, is going to be really good next to them. Then we have Turles. So they've super attacked, what, 1 time right here? So this is going to be their attack stat after supering once, with Physical Kid Buu on rotation and with YAMU and Spopovich there. Physical Kid Buu is still so good for showcases. Yeah, 1.37. That's after 1 super attack they did, I think. So, I mean, they're good. That's it. And then they build up that defense, man. Like, once their defense goes all the way up, like, it's not like they're going to be taking that much damage in, like, Dokkan events and stuff like that. Like, again, I feel like for Battlefield, they actually would be pretty decent because, you know, they are healing. You know, you can't heal in Battlefield. You know, and if you could put them in the right spot, their defense should be able to jump up very, very quickly. So, again, I do consider myself a pretty big fan of this unit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let Cooler finish this Gohan off right here. Let's go ahead and head over to the AGL Goku Black event. And I'll probably let YAMU and Spopovich build up their attacking power for a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and see what number I can get to after we've let them super attack for, you know, like, you know, 10, 15, 20 rounds, something like that. Alright guys, so it has been a very, very long time. So we have YAMU and Spopovich fully built up. 180k defense on a free-to-play unit. And let's go ahead and see how much damage our boys want to put up on this Zamasu. Now, we obviously have a lot of support. Basically 100% in support coming from Physical Kid Buu and then Rildo as well. So let's see what number we get to. 6.55 million. Well, YAMU and Spopovich, they got a little power behind them, huh? Not bad at all. Alright, so this is Writhing Scheme, YAMU and Spopovich. Their leader skill is the World Tournament category key 3 and 50% to stats. I mean, one of the best things about YAMU and Spopovich is that they are on the World Tournament category, which is probably the worst category in the game, so extra units for that is not a bad thing at all. Their super attack is the Energy Drain, which does supreme damage and recovers 7% HP. Their passive skill, Plans Set into Motion, gives them 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then they get 2 key and 20% attack every time they perform a super attack. And then they get an additional 20% defense with each attack received. Just crazy. If this exact same unit was like a Dokkan Fest exclusive or something like that, like just, you know, so instead of having like really low stats like the 11,000 attack they've got, if they had like, you know, 17,000 attack or something like that, this unit would be crazy. And if it was like a Saiyan with like Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle and stuff like that, it would be just a ridiculous unit because, like, you know, their defense can get up to 140% and then the attacks infinitely stacks. Very, very interesting. Their links are Brutal Beatdown, Evil Autocrats, Demon Duo, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Coward, and Shattering the Limit. So their links are really bad. And then some of these, like this Evil Autocrats link, is literally just like YAMU and Spopovich, the SSR Spopovich this guy awakens from, then like Yakon, a rare Yakon, an N Pui Pui, like, it's stupid. They should have retired that link and given them something else, but whatever. Their 12 key multiplier is 140%. Okay, so sure. We'll take that. That's not bad for a free-to-play unit like this. And then they're on a couple of different category teams here. For starters, they're on the World Tournament team. Again, very important that they're on that World Tournament team because of how limited it is. Very limited. They're also over here on the Majin Buu arc team, which is starting, it's bubbling. It's like where Hybrid Saiyans was a couple months ago. All they need is a crazy leader for this team and just get out of the way. Then they're also on here. This is the Conquest of Terror team, the SCR Cooler team, which of course is going to be like the only realistic team you're going to run with them on it, I guess, right now. I mean, when the Buu Saga team, like, leader comes out, definitely there's a chance there. And then also YAMU and Spopovich are on the Join Forces team, which is starting to get a lot of interesting options on it. Definitely a big team. So there we go. There's YAMU and Spopovich. Definitely worth the rainbow. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.